Steven.
Kevin.
David.
With our powers combined, we are the
Brothers
Sport.
By the power of podcasting,
We have the power.
Can you explain that one more Can you explain your thing you just explained to us off of the recording? Can you try again? Do that again, please.
All right, so my child and I had this thing where we emphasize how great something is by how many uhs we put at the end of it. So if you're like, pizza's good, then it's like good, you know. But if you don't say put the it's not as great. So it's like, pizza's good, that's okay. But if you add three it's exceptionally good. Like pizza's good, See, and I don't know if you can have more than three We haven't decided that.
Like, oh man, I had a good day at work. I don't know. Something about it is unnerving. But it works in certain situations like pizza. Like, I'm about to slap down on these donuts. Like, that's cool. But like,
It must not be very. It must be the greatest donuts because you only throw one. That's probably like Dunkin' Donuts as opposed to Krispy Kreme.
so if it's Krispy Kreme, Krispy Kreme, like
That might be two. Actually,
Yeah.
I think that would be two because the glazy. Remember that place when you were here?
Yeah,
Those big, huge donuts. That would be three.
that's a 3 donut place. Hot fresh donuts. There's a place down here called Duck Donuts. If I do say so myself.
Yeah,
All right.
that's good.
Brendan, I'm gonna give you something. You tell me how many uhs. I have a certain amount of uhs at the end of it that I think are appropriate for something. I want to see if you can guess it. Okay. Um, Pizza Hut.
No us.
Correct. Well, you're good at this game. Okay, let's up the.
That was one of one.
Let's make it a little harder. The movie Detective Pikachu.
I'd give that.
I could good
I'd give that a solid two.
Man,
Yeah, I would think two us even.
really, I had it at one. I would think is where I'm at with that. You guys know me really well. All right. Let's see if we can get the third one. This will be my third and final. Well, third and final. Then I have one bonus one just for Brendan. But okay, my final one. So weird. Okay. I'm gonna say the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Oh, that's zero us for sure.
Yeah,
That's like,
zero us.
can you negative us?
Like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, you go. See if I can guess the us.
Oh man, I don't know. I thought you had a bonus one.
I do, but I'm gonna say it at the very end after we all three go.
Oh, I see. Is this our topic this time?
I guess so.
All right. How about Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom?
I'm gonna go
But
two.
go two us.
Two us.
Correct. I would go with two ons as well.
Yeah.
Two ons is definitely where we're going with that one.
So now you have to do it though. Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. All right. Tony's Pizza Rolls.
Oh, like pizza rolls.
Yeah.
Like Tostinos. Oh, dude, that's easy. That's
One
That's a triple for me, man.
You know, I mean, I'm talking about me though.
Oh, for you. I'm still going triple for that.
No, Brendan's right. I'm gonna go with one.
One.
Not gonna lie, dude. The pizza rolls just don't taste as good as they used to. But you know, the
I
Walmart
agree.
brand ones are pretty good.
They taste like pretty similar to
What are they called? They're not pizza rolls. They're like pizza bites or something.
great value pizza something.
Yeah, but I don't know that like their breading. Is it breading? I don't know. It has more of a crisp to it. I don't know. I like it better.
You know what you do with pizza rolls? You like bake them. My brother-in-law taught me this. It's genius. You bake them halfway. You sprinkle garlic salt on them, flip them over, and you bake the other half. Just like
Now, when you do the
perfect.
garlic salt, do you have to do like a weird like?
Oh yeah, dude.
Crisp,
Have
you think?
it come down the elbow. Sprinkle right down on them bad boys.
Yeah, that adds flavor for sure.
For sure.
for sure.
My wife cooks them in the microwave. Like that's an abomination. I mean, I'll do it, but it's if I need a quick pizza roll fix,
Yeah.
but it's
The
not the
thing
same.
is, though, what the thing is, though, like first of all, like you put them in an air fryer is pretty good.
Yeah, air
Um,
fryer.
That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But like in a microwave, the Walmart ones are significantly better in the microwave than the
Yeah, the
others.
regulars are soggy as heck when you put them in the microwave.
So I have some homework. I need to get some great value pizza packs and put them in the microwave. All right, done.
Yep.
Put that on my assignment list for the week.
All right, I need a third one. Jeez, I don't know. Oh, okay. Star Wars: A New Hope.
Oh, for
A
Kevin,
New Hope,
three
Yeah.
uhs for
3
Kevin.
uns probably.
Yeah, for sure. 3 ons.
A New Hope.
I don't know how that. I
That
don't know
sounds
how,
weird.
like how that sounds.
What's that?
Let me get a new hope. The us create the hope.
Create the hope with the uhs. All right, Brendan, you go.
All right. We'll start with Sloppy Joes.
Dude, man, for me though, I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2.
For me, it's 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
honestly,
me some Sloppy Joes.
honestly, for me, it's 3 too. But I was trying to get in the mind of Brendan here. Dude, Sloppy Joe is on point.
It is so good. I freaking love sloppy joes. I like saying it slop joe. Like because I'm lazy, I don't like the extra syllable of e. I'm like, oh, I hope you have some slap joes. That's like how
I
I do
like
it.
how Steven's too lazy to add like a syllable to one word, but then he adds like multiple syllables to another one.
Like, what are you talking about?
Or you just like rhyme random stuff. And
I do
like,
say
don't know.
big words sometimes. Like I make my sentences longer without needing to frequently. Just now, I just did it right there. Yep, I make my sentences longer without needing to frequently. That is exactly what. Yep. Okay. Slap joe, and it's fun to do it in like a like a grizzly voice. Like, give me some slap joe, girl. That sounds weird. Never mind. All right, Brennan, go ahead. Number 2.
Let me think. How about? I was gonna say the Fast and the Furious franchise here, but no.
You do like a Tim Allen Home Improvement reaction to that.
How about Harry Potter?
Oh, I was gonna do Harry Potter earlier. For you,
Yeah,
zero uns for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 0 on that one.
that's a 0.
I think I'd have one for me personally, but 0 uns. All right, number 3.
Number 3. So did a food movie. Let's do. Oh no. Let's do Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild instead of Tears of the Kingdom.
For you,
Yeah.
I think that's a double.
I'm gonna say double.
Yeah, it's like 2.
I do think Breath of the Wild is a better game than Tears of the Kingdom, though. I think I've mentioned this before.
And the bonus one. This is just for Brendan only,
Okay.
and it's not even guessing. I just need you to give me your reaction to it. Okay. The
All right.
Brothers Born podcast. Be honest. You won't hurt my feelings.
I was being honest. I didn't do any.
Oh, snap! That's fair. That's fair. Because you know why? Because we're playing a weird game right now instead of going on to our topic.
You know, you should just make this game into like a bonus episode or something.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I plan on doing. This is fun. All right. I kind of want to do another round, but I don't want to break the joke though. All right. Well, this was fun. Thank you for listening to this little bonus episode from the Brothers Born podcast. Let's move on to our real topic. As you know, today is like the big day, right? What's happening today?
Something about a big toilet, I think.
The Big Bull. Today's the big game, folks. The Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. Does Travis Kelce have what it takes, or will he rely on his pop star girlfriend?
You know, the thing is, this is how well I follow football. I totally did not even realize it was the Super Bowl today.
dude. It's like all over the place. It's the day.
Dude,
I honestly
chill out.
forgot until you said it when I got on here, Steve.
That's why I was like, big. What are you talking about? Big day.
Today's the big day, bro. It's the big game.
I mean,
the big game.
first of all, why are you wearing a Miami Dolphins shirt?
Because I don't have any other football shirts. All right, it's the only one I got. Give me a break,
Steve
Dude,
said he's a Dolphins fan now.
Are you turning into a bro?
dude. I'm not turning. I am a bro. I'm a brother's bro. You know. Hey, there we go. Football. I'll give it a very mild.
I'll probably give it none.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it even more less. I'm gonna give it 3. That's what I'm giving that.
No, so today's the big, in celebration of the big game today, I thought we would talk about not that. We're gonna talk about
the polar opposite.
So obviously you have people who play video. At least back in the day, you had like your jocks that played football and stuff, and then you had like your nerds play video games, right? So I thought maybe we should have another video game discussion, as we do often with Brendan when in our midst.
Yeah, I have that effect on people.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. There's a specific topic you had in mind. Go ahead and.
Yes, there is. So I want to talk about video game moments, kind of like when we did with music, where we had like our top 3. Doesn't have to be top 3, but video game moments that made you just want to be like, nope, and then drop the controller and just leave. So this can be either because of like a scary or spooky element. I will say that's kind of more what I'm thinking, but I do feel like we can only each do one survival horror scene.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
All right. Or you could also be like, just you come up against a boss or something, or just a complicated area where like, yep, no, I'm not dealing with this right now. So yeah, moments in video games that make you say nope and drop your controller.
All right, who's going first? Number 3. Well, this isn't necessarily in order from worst to best, but we'll go like 3, then 2, then 1, all the way around. Kevin, this is your idea. Why don't you start us off, man?
All right, so this one actually isn't necessarily a scary moment, but dude, it had me sweating.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. Oh man.
All right. First of all, what aspect, what part in Final Fantasy VII, what moment in Final Fantasy VII do you think would make me have that reaction?
I'm guessing.
I know it's not Eric dying.
Okay, never mind. Took my guess right out from underneath me.
That was sad, but it didn't make me want to drop my controller and walk away.
That's true. That's fair.
The big house boss.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That thing does suck.
But no, it does involve a boss. So what I'm referring to is Emerald Weapon. Dude, you know what I'm talking about? When you're like in that submarine, you're just going around in the water, and then like you see this big thing, you're like, what the heck? And then it attacks you, and then you look at that boss, you're like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
You just run away.
I mean, that is the hardest like battle in the entire game.
I thought Ruby Weapon was harder. I could never actually beat Ruby Weapon, but I'm right there with you. But that one you chose to go into its domain. Emerald Weapon's like dwelling in the water. You can like accidentally run into it, but Emerald, you're like, yeah, definitely the Emerald Weapon is yeah, I would agree with that. That was tough. I did beat it because I think you have to fight it to get Knights of the Round Table, if I remember correctly.
No, because I remember watching you and you were fighting it and you had Knights of the Round Table.
Oh, really?
And I was just watching you use it over and over again, and I'm just like, this is some riveting gameplay right now.
So what do you get from it? I forgot.
I don't even remember. I think you get
like ultimate weapon or something.
Maybe you get like an ultimate weapon or something. I don't remember exactly. I think maybe it's a materia that you get.
Oh, I think you're right.
Some kind of like extra power.
The Master Summon materia.
Okay.
Dude, you know what? Speaking of magic and stuff in video games, you know what irritates me? One of the things that irritates me about Tears of the Kingdom, this is unrelated, but I'll go through like a boss battle, or it has like some quest that takes me like hours to complete, and then I'm like, cool, I'm going to get a good reward for this, and all I get is like,
yeah, you don't get very good rewards. Yeah.
You're like, why did I just waste my life? Why did I do that?
It's like the open world concept. Like, it's cool if you fight the thing and you're all proud of yourself, but you don't like get a whole lot for it. Yeah. Well, that's it. Emerald Weapon. I thought about that one before, but it does suck. But yeah, that's a good oh crap moment. I'm pretty sure I did put the controller down a number of times when I fought that thing, or I just used Knights of the Round Table on repeat. That's definitely what I did. All right, Brendan, what you got?
All right. So Steve reminded me of this when we were talking earlier. I'll say there's it's a game called Dark Souls 3, and it's like a third person action game, but you got to be mobile, got to roll around, you got to block and stuff. There's this part in the game where the whole thing is just a swamp. You walk super slow in, and it's really annoying walking through the whole area. And then these giant tree dudes will come out and just smash you and kill you instantly with their tree. So you would walk up to them and be like, "I need to get away," or "I need to dodge or kill this thing," but you're too slow because you're running through swamp. And smash gone. And I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to play this stupid swamp right now. Throw the controller down and just be done with it.
I feel like Dark Soul. I mean, I've never played any Dark Soul games, so I feel like those games in general, just putting them in your system itself is enough to make you want to put the controller down.
Sometimes
I know they're pretty difficult, so
yeah,
That's funny.
they can be.
You put it in there, you're like, nah, that's all right, not today. I just spent $60 on this game, but not feeling it. I'd like to play those, but to be honest, one of the reasons I haven't is because I've heard they're so freaking hard, and I like challenges too. But speaking, that brings me to my next one, Cuphead. I'm not sure if either of you have played that.
Yeah.
But that game, oh man, I hate that thing. It's fun. The artwork is cool. I like the story. It's a fun little game, but I had like, kid you not, like a second or third level, I must have repeated that thing like 16 times before I could finally beat it. I'm like, this is stupid. So I just put it down. I gave up on Cuphead. But it is fun though. There's a TV show. Maybe I'll just watch that instead. But Cuphead is my number 3. Is Brendan, did you beat it? You probably did.
I haven't played it a lot. I've only played like a little bit because I don't actually have it, but I tried it like a demo or something, and it's cool because the
very
art's
cool.
awesome because it's like based off like 1930s cartoons and stuff,
Yeah.
and it looks good. But yeah, it definitely seems like it's probably really hard.
Yeah. It got very frustrating. And I did it like, if you do it on easy mode, you can't progress very far or something. There's some reason why you can't, doesn't, so I tried to do it on easy mode, but like they punish you for it kind of. Like you don't actually get to move on the way you would normally. But that's my number 3, but yeah, Cuphead. All right. Kevin, what's the next one for you?
all right. So this time I'm trying away from difficulty level. I'm going more towards like spooky. Although running into Emerald Weapon for the first time was a little bit on the spooky side, but not like terrible.
You're like, whoa, no, back away.
I'm gonna go for Resident Evil 2.
Okay.
When you first are introduced to the liquor.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that thing comes on that ceiling. It's like, and I'm just like, I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not dealing with this right now.
Just leave. Those things are
Like,
creepy. I think they're the creepiest, one of the creepiest creatures in that whole franchise. Honestly, they're just unsettling for sure. Yeah.
Their big old tongues and stuff. I hate those things.
Now, if I remember right, the lore, they used to be human too, right? There's kind of like the zombies that were experimented on.
They're like
think so.
inside out zombies. Yeah,
It's so freaking
they're
weird.
basically they used to be people, but some of the virus they're like inside out or something.
That's
Yeah, because
crazy.
they're products of the G virus instead of the T virus. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
The liquor. Yeah, the first you have to have the shotgun when you fight that thing, if I recall. Like,
I mean, you could kill with a knife
don't
if you're good.
At that point in the game, that's like, and you have so few shots in that thing too, because that's like pretty early.
Yeah, it is really early.
Huh.
I mean, there's been people who beat the game on invisible zombies mode with just a knife. So I mean, people you could do anything.
those professionals out there. All right.
I would want invisible zombies.
Invisible zombies. No, thank you. All right, Brennan, what's your number 2, dog?
Probably PT.
Oh, I was gonna say PT. Dang it.
Oh, I got it from me.
Oh man, it's all right. Go ahead. Explain it.
So PT was just like it's kind of like a demo, but it was like a really came out like a while ago, probably like 2017,
something like that.
and it was just this: you would walk through a hallway, and then you would just go through, and there's a door at the end, and then the hallway just loops. But then it gets creepier and creepier.
2014, actually.
Oh wow, that was 10 years ago. Dang.
Oh, yeah.
And it would get progressively weirder and scarier. The nope part for me would be you're just about to round a corner. There's just something standing there.
Yeah. Dude.
And as soon as you get close, the lights go out. And then I was like, yep, nope, not playing this anymore. I'm done. I'm good.
That is the scariest video game experience I've ever had. Is that game? Like, I
Yeah.
really wish they'd re-release just that demo. I don't think they ever will because it's so cool, but it's terrifying, absolutely terrifying. Like, I played it with my buddies, and like the ghost lady starts hovering in front of you or whatever. I'm like, nope, I'm done with that. And you find that like unborn fetus in the sink. It's all kinds of
Yeah, then there's a part you see a fridge hanging down and there's something inside of it moving around in like the like the lobby area, and all you do is keep walking in a circle and it just loops over and over again.
yeah.
It's just super creepy and unsettling the whole time.
And it's still like I'm looking at pictures now, just pulling up screenshots. It looks good. Like it, even though it's like 10 years old, or whatever. It's a very well produced thing. Um,
Yeah.
so it's definitely you should look up playthroughs on YouTube or something, Kevin, because it is pretty
Yeah.
wild.
I recently played a game. What was it the name of the stupid game? It's like there's actually no enemies in the entire game.
It's like Amnesia. There's one like that. There's a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
them like that.
It's so the premise of this game is you're like this artist and you're like trying to like master your
Oh, I remember you
craft,
telling me
your
about that.
perfect
Yeah.
But anyways, and you go through this mansion, and it's kind of like that. Like it's just really unsettling and creepy. Like you'll be walking, and then like you'll be a painting, and then suddenly like the painting of like a normal dog, and then suddenly it turns like a zombie dog picture, and you're like, what the heck? And there's like this ghost lady every once in a while follows you around. I don't know. It was a very unsettling game for sure. It's not a hard to game because like I said, there's no enemies or anything in it. It's just little.
Yeah, you just never know, so you're just kind of like always on edge.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of what the game was though. If I remember, I'll remind you.
Um. All right, my number two. This is going back to the difficulty. I think get stepping away from scary. Have you ever played first Sonic the Hedgehog game? And you're doing great. You're collecting all them Chaos Emeralds, right? You get to that last special bonus level and you don't catch the Chaos Emerald. Why even go on? You're done. Just put that thing down.
Yeah.
You're finished. All that time you just spent trying to get them dang things, and like you're like, yeah, I got it. I just got to get one more, and then you miss it, and then it does that spiral thing, and you're at the, oh, that's the worst. Put the controller down. Just give up. Don't ever do it again.
Yeah, and all the special stages in Sonic kind of all suck anyway. Except for I like the ones with the blue big like the it's like 3D and there's blue balls and red
Oh
balls.
yeah, that's in like Sonic
That's the
2. I do like that one.
that's in 3. 2 is the one with the like the half pipe.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, let's take a quick break while we ruminate and dwell on our final entry into this top three. And we'll be back in a second.
A wise man once said, "Cash rules everything around me. It's all about the money. Dollar dollar bills, y'all." Now, the Brothers Born are definitely not part of the Wu-Tang Clan. But the sentiment, well, it's still true. When it comes down to it, making content that we do can have some costs when it comes to equipment and certain fees. This is where you come in as a listener. No obligation here, but if you do like what we have and you would like to contribute a little bit of funds our way so we can improve our content, there's 3 different tiers of payment which you can use. The first one is a simple, cheap tier of 99 cents. Not too bad. Next tier would be $4.99, or if you're straight ballin', $9.99 for the third tier. Now, there's no obligation here. We're going to do the content either way, but we definitely would appreciate a little help. Thank you in advance, and we look forward to providing more content for you.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to our what are we doing? Brothers Born podcast.
Yes.
Um, so we're talking about video game moments that just make us want to drop the controller and say no, be it because it's scary or difficulty, or I mean something's just stupid. I mean, I guess that could work too because I can't think of anything specifically at the moment. But there's been some times where I played a game and was like, that's dumb. But anyway, so we left off with Brennan's number 2, right? So
Yeah. Oh, my number 2. So we're at your number 3. You're number 1 right now.
my number 1. Well, see, I was going to do a number 1, but I feel like it's something that all of us can agree on.
Let's see.
So I'm kind of going back to the scary moment too. I'd say a little bit of both, being it scary, being a little bit difficult, not so much dumb. And I'm talking about, of course, Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
which those gloom hands, dude.
Yeah.
The gloom hands, all right? Those things, I don't it doesn't matter how many times I come across them, they freak me the hell out. Like you're just walking in like these five giant hands with eyeballs on them start attacking you and you can't avoid them. I mean we can, but it's hard. And they just keep grabbing you and like I don't know, dude, those things freak me out.
The nice thing about that Zelda
So
game,
much.
though, you don't have to turn it off. You can just teleport someplace safe.
That's true.
Teleport to a tower or a shrine you've already beaten. Ah, sweet bliss.
Yeah, like dude, every single time I'm just like walking, I see them hands, I'm like, nope, nope,
No, I'm
nope,
good.
I'm good. I'm good. Let me get on out of here. I was like, I think there's trace something over there. You know what? I don't even want it. I'm good.
Um, this isn't my top one because I just ran away from him. It didn't cause me to have a real reaction. But the Redeads and Ocarina of Time, those things also freak
Oh
me out. I
yeah,
always ran away from those.
Yeah.
Those are always I screech at you. I'm like, nope, nope, run, run.
Always make like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up when they
Yeah,
show up. You're just like,
for
oh,
sure.
that scream when they see you.
Yeah, you're like, nope, back away, not today.
dude, man, those Zelda games have some pretty creepy moments in them
Yeah,
sometimes,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah.
Like,
Or even like, or even Tears of the Kingdom in the beginning, like when you first come across like Ganon
Oh
dead
yeah,
body or whatever, dude, that was freaky too,
it
man.
was
That
it
freaky.
did
weirded me
look
out a
pretty
little bit.
spooky. There's some like creepy lore in general. Isn't there I think it's an Ocarina of Time. Those people who got turned into Skulltulas. Do you remember that, Brendan? That was crazy.
Yeah,
That family who like got cursed and they turned into giant spiders. That's
you had to
messed up,
find the
man.
gold tokens to like free them. Yeah, that was weird.
I was like, what the heck?
Oh, dude, what about the moon from
Oh, Majora's Mask. Yeah,
Also
Majora's
weird.
Mask? Dude, I've never played Majora's Mask, but that moon freaks me out.
Majora's Mask is great. There's also like a father daughter thing, and the father gets turned into one of those zombies, like the Redeads,
Oh
and you
yeah,
have to like cure him.
huh? It's so good. So much good stuff in the Zelda franchise.
All right, well,
Well, that would be me next then.
Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
number one?
All
Is it Zelda?
right.
Is it related to Zelda?
Um. Yeah. I would say mine. It is Zelda again, but I was just thinking this is when you first get the I think it's Song of Storms, and you use it to clear the well. You're
Oh
like,
yeah.
okay, I'll go down this well, just grab the item and leave. And you go in the well, and you get all this creepy music, this creepy there's weird hands coming out the
Oh
ground.
yeah, their
And then
hands.
you get to the end, and there's this weird, sucky white creature that reminds you of like some eldritch horror. And yeah, I remember being a kid in that place freaking me out and having to be like, I can't do this. I'm 8 years old and scared out of my mind.
What was that thing called?
I don't even remember what it was called. I know
Mm,
the you get the lens of truth from him, where you
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
through the walls and stuff. That's another thing. You would get to like dead ends and stuff, and then walk through walls, and you're like, what the heck? There'd be like invisible spider skulltulas that would freak you out.
Oh yeah, the sucky thing. I'm looking. I just looked it up. He's got like his arms, and he's got his arms get all long, and he'll grab you and stuff. That thing was freaky, dude. Oh man, forgot about that. That's a cool dungeon though. I still think that's one of the best Zelda games ever made. I know Kevin will disagree with me, but I think it's great. Well, my
I can
number
see.
one, um, dang it, I just had it. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, Resident Evil 7. In the very beginning of the game, so the whole if Ethan Winters is the guy and his wife is like missing. He goes try and find her. He finds her and then she disappears. He finds her, disappears, whatever. You're in this hallway and you're like, I don't know what to do. So I just turned around and went back the way I came, down the basement. As you walk down the steps, next thing you know, his wife's just like crawling up the steps like ring girl style and like foaming at the mouth, like like trying to get you. And then you have to like kill her. But then you don't kill her. She comes back to life and she's normal again, not scary anymore. It's like the whole. I never finished the game, but the whole dynamic with the character Mia Winters is just like in the beginning very spooky to me. 'Cause she's like
Yeah.
hot and cold. It was pretty crazy. I think is that when you get your hand chopped
Yeah,
off? I'm
she
pretty sure.
chops your hand off.
Yeah, she
Like,
chops your
yeah,
hand.
because
Yeah,
she's
that's
like,
right.
"Oh, Ethan, I love you," and then she's like, "Ah," and it chops your hand off, and you're like, "Wait, what the heck?"
And then some lady sews it back on later.
Yeah, it's wild.
That was my number one because like it just spooked me up. And
The beginning of that game is very tense.
I wanted to really get the experience, right? So you know what I did? I turned off all the lights. I'm like, this is gonna be a great idea. It was nighttime. I think Stephanie was like in bed already. I'm like, this is gonna be sweet, and it was a thrill, but it was very scary.
Yeah, dude, that weird, creepy, like hunchback chick in the Resident Evil 1 remake. That one was weird. That was
I forgot about
the
her.
Lisa
like,
Trevor.
yeah, like the very
She
first
was
time you
scary
see her.
too. I forgot about
Yeah, the
that.
very first time you see her, you're like, what the heck is going? What is that?
Man, yeah, those games are. I mean, that's what they're trying to do, right? Pyramid Head and Silent Hill also terrifying. Like they're trying to make stuff that just makes you like uncomfortable. Um, but yeah, this was good. We had a nice blend of. Okay, really quick. Is there any like moments in video games where you're just like, oh crap, like it's emotionally like it's like, oh crap, that happened. Like you're just sad, or it just like makes you angry, not because of gameplay, but like the story. You're like I think of Aerith dying as a good example. You're like, man, you just get so down in the
Uh,
dumps about that. Is there any other things like that in games that you?
yeah, dude, there
think
is
of?
one. Okay, you guys have played Tears of the Kingdom, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Or have been playing it. Have you guys, either of you, found the Master Sword yet?
I have not.
No.
Oh,
Okay, then
don't spoil
never
it for
mind.
me.
I won't spoil it.
Yeah,
Just
it's hard to talk about those moments when you
yeah,
can't. You don't want to spoil anything.
Well, some of them are like
So-
so old and obvious, like everyone knows Aerith dies. Like so I felt safe talking about that one, but that one it hit me. I think I cried, if I'm being honest.
dude,
So,
I'm just saying, with the Master Sword, there's a memory attached to it because you have like the memories where you have to go
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
through the
yeah.
Dragon Tears, or whatever. Make sure you get all those, and then when you get the Master Sword, there's one that just hits you in the feels a little bit.
Oh, that's
Hits you in
good.
the feels a little bit.
That's cool. It's cool to me that video games can do that to people though. Like it's such an artistic medium that can actually, bring those emotions out and stuff. It's awesome. Brennan, you got one?
Yeah, I do have a couple. A lot of them are spoilery though.
If it's a game we've played, go for that one. If it's one you don't think we'll ever play, go for that one too. So listeners,
Um,
spoiler alert, just in case.
I guess one I would say is like a Chrono Trigger. When I first went to the um, Kingdom of Zeal, there's like this like dream kingdom, and then below there's like these people who are like disparate and stuff. And just listening, just going there for the first time, you first see this dream kingdom, and the music starts playing and everything is kind of emotional because it's just like, oh wow, this place is wonderful, and then you find out the truth behind it and everything.
Yeah.
So I would say probably that part. Plus, that play impacted me. I wrote a poem for it, and I wrote a short story about it in 8th grade, and
I remember that.
turned it and made poems and stuff about it.
So it brought out some
Emo
creativity
Brendan
for
over
me.
here.
Like, that's
Yeah,
cool.
my teacher was like, "Oh, this is really cool." It's like, "Yeah, I made up the Kingdom of Zeal, definitely." Yeah.
That's really cool that a game did that for you though. Like it brought out some like
Final
some.
Fantasy Tactics ending was a little jarring.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the last cutscene, like after everything's over, like when what's his face kills.
That game, it's got some really good moments in it.
Like when Tetra dies, like and what's his face leaves your party. Like, I think it's Tetra, right? Is that her
Yeah,
name?
yeah, I
Dude,
think so.
I know this kind of turned into a weird Final Fantasy sad moment times, but you know what was like a sad story in Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy 9 with that
Nine.
little wizard dude.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
BB.
yeah,
That one hits
yeah.
me hard too.
Lifespan.
He finds
Yeah,
out he's like not like an artificial being and stuff.
Yeah, and then he's like, he only gets like a year to live or something like that, and you're like, oh, that's so
Yeah.
sad.
And like, I don't really care about Titus as much, but 10, the whole game, you're playing this game. Granted, I don't think it doesn't actually happen, but Yuna is going on this quest knowing she's going to die at the end. Like she's like doing this pilgrimage to sacrifice herself or whatever. Ends up not happening that way, but then Titus goes missing. So I mean, not as impactful, but still kind of a bummer,
Yeah, dude, man, those games are kind of depressing now that I think about some.
They're so good though. Like I love them.
I don't know. I kind of got bored of them. Dude, Mega Man, no, those games are crazy hard.
Oh
That
yeah,
has nothing
another one that
Final
turns the
Fantasy.
controller off.
Yeah, some of
Tough, too.
some of the bosses, and especially
Oh,
the
no.
old ones.
You know what, dude? Have you guys? It might be before your time a little bit, 'cause you're a little bit younger than me. You guys ever played? You guys remember Battletoads from original Nintendo?
I never.
I
played
do
that.
remember Battletoads.
I remember
Dude,
I remember Battletoads, but not the
You
game.
got the one hover bike section is impossible.
Yeah, it's
I've
like-
never beaten it.
it's the third level in the game.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's freaking impossible.
it's
Like,
literally
I tried that thing so many times, and after a while, I was like, I'm not playing this game ever again. And literally, I never played it again. I was like, I can't do this.
Still like seething about it now, like 40 years later, or whatever it
You
is.
don't even know, man.
Not 40, but
the
35
game
years
was
later.
crazy hard. The game was so hard.
All right. Well, this was fun. I enjoyed this. Thanks for joining us again, Brendan. And I enjoyed our little game at the beginning. That was a good time.
yeah.
But we'll catch you next time, folks, at Brothers Born Podcast. In the meantime, until our next episode drops, feel free to check out the Unlikely Throwdowns podcast or other podcasts in which we have people from different franchises fight each other. The three of us actually had a Carl Weathers edition where we had Combat Carl versus what's that dude's name from your thing? Omnitrexis
Omnitrexis Prime.
From what's the name of that show?
Star versus the Force.
Yeah, Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Yeah, so we did that.
Prime sounds like a Transformer name, though.
It does. It really does. That's what I kept thinking.
So we did that one. Then we've also done several others like Chase from Paw Patrol versus Captain Hook, Zelda versus Groot. Lots of cool Unlikely Throwdowns. So check that out. You can find those on all your major podcasting platforms, but it's most especially at our website, brothersportmedia.com. And it's great. And we'll catch y'all next time. Thank you again, Brendan.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks for having me again.
See you later, Kevin.
I said goodbye.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
Guys, I have a question about the scale in which we've discussed.
Okay.
What about 5 Like
I don't think you go.
I think it goes. That's too high.
Listen to
Yeah.
it though. You've heard this before. It rings a familiar tune. That's 5 right there, and we all know that pattern.
That's true. So does that mean like you skip 3 and go to 4, like or you skip 4 and go to 5? Like
Yeah,
there's
dude.
no 4.
But
if
but the MC Mix-a-Lot was double up so it's only 3.
That's true. Yeah.
No, double up,
that is a good way to emphasize things too, because something is exceptionally good, then you do throw in the double up
double up,
but you still can only have 3 so the double up like acts as like a 4th
I think it adds too many when you get to 5. It's just too much.
But you've heard that, you know that. That's a thing that people
yeah,
do.
but that's more like when something's good that you just say
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It doesn't.
It's not so much as it is a you know, like they're different.
Yeah.
So like, okay, Kevin, tell me what were those? Say Tostino's pizza rolls. Can you say that for me?
Tostino's pizza rolls?
It just
No, it doesn't work. But if you were like Tostino's pizza rolls, you see, it's more of a hum than a
Yeah, it's too aggressive.
all right. Great value pizza packs. But whatever. All right.
No, I would give that. I would honestly, you know what? I would give that an double double up
double up.
Throw a couple of pelvic thrusts in there, for sure.
All right, let's end the episode with all 3 of us doing that at the same time. Double up. Yeah.
All right.
So I'll do 3, 2, 1, and when I do the thumbs up, we're rolling. All right.
All right.
Double up. Let's try that again.
That was so.
Your video is delayed. I saw like a 1 and then.
All right. Double up. Perfect. All right. Great.